Welcome to Good Living by Design. I'm Linnore Gonzales. Today is all about letting the good life in. Join me as we tour a beautiful kitchen in the Park Hill neighborhood. We'll also show you a new line of nutritious, healthy foods that will get you in shape and keep you in shape. We'll look at summer skincare, and we also have advice on how to keep your finances healthy. And don't forget the workout. We'll show you how to make it all happen. All this today on Good Living by Design.
The kitchen is the heart of the home. It's where everyone congregates. Not only does it have to be beautiful, but functional as well. Let's join Linnore as she meets with Deborah Toney, the founder of 3 Week Kitchens, as she shows her remodel of her small footprint in her kitchen in her Park Hill home.
Hi, I'm here with Deborah Toney, founder of 3 Week Kitchens. Deborah, thank you for inviting me to this beautiful kitchen.
Thank
you.
It's
amazing what you've done here. So before we go and before you show me your kitchen, tell me a little bit about 3 Week Kitchens.
Okay, 3 Week Kitchens is a program that I founded at a point during the recession when I got a sense that people were probably going to be spending more time in their home, moving less, and really were coming around to the idea of remodeling. The idea itself is really based on a very simple rip and replace remodel kitchen, as opposed to what we might be talking about here today, which is this is an older inner city home. And it required quite a bit more work than we typically put into a 3 Week kitchen.
Right, because people would say like 3 weeks. Can I really do something in 3 weeks? But you can, right?
Certainly.
So depending on the kitchen.
Certainly. We have homes all over Colorado, Highlands Ranch, Stapleton, Lowry. They're all perfect candidates for a 3 Week kitchen because they have modern floor plans and they have, updated mechanicals, and all they really need is a swap out of product, either because the builder put in product that the homeowner really didn't like, or because the product is starting to wear down now after 15 years. It's time to start thinking about a facelift.
Right.
So those are the perfect homes for us.
That makes sense. But this particular kitchen is not a 3 week just because it's in an older home. And it's more like you said, you had to rip and maybe reconfigure all the cabinets and where the stove goes and all that.
Correct. So a lot of my work to this day still it happens in some of our older inner city neighborhoods where we're always having to remove walls or make penetrations or add windows and do a lot of adjusting of where to create a more modern floor plan that everybody desires.
Right. So why don't you show me what you've done to this kitchen? Because this is really very beautiful. I mean, I could stay here. Not that I cook, but I could stay in your kitchen.
No need to cook.
So so tell me what you did.
So really the goal and the problems to overcome with this kitchen is this is my own kitchen.
Right.
And so I am an empty nester and I moved from a very large home. And of course I have multiple sets of dishes and every manner of cooking gear that you can imagine. And I was completely unwilling to give up any of it. So I had to figure out how can I accommodate all of my things in this now new inner city kitchen that is half the footprint of my former kitchen. So we'll start with some options for storage. Again, we're working with a really small space, so it was important for me not to have a lot of overhead cabinets.
Right.
And so open storage is a really great option when you're trying to keep the ceiling area light and airy. So this is where everyday things go. So they are cycling through.
Well, it is a wonderful idea. Like we always say that you don't really have to have upper cabinets in your kitchen. The shelving idea is great to save space. It's nice to be able to display your dishes as well and not hide them.
It is real nice. It's very convenient and it's great. It is great storage.
Yes, and I heard you actually made a comment. If it's a Deborah Toney kitchen, the bar has to face the front door.
As you walk in the house, the bar, we can either eating or drinking, but in this case, we do host a lot of events.
Parties.
We do. So yes, it makes sense. Again, we're looking for a little bit more casual environment versus what houses of this age typically had, which was a large formal dining room and then a kitchen eating area that's
tiny.
Tiny. Well, these days there's a new term called kitchen-centric. And so we're really bringing the kitchen and dining room into the space together.
And like you said, it's welcoming. You walk in the front door. If you have guests and you're busy cooking, you can still say, hi, welcome to Deborah Tony's home, because you're facing them as they come in. And I also see that it's open to the dining room and stuff. So the sink is over here, very functional. Like, you could go from cooking here to like washing. So there's also that kitchen zone. Like, can you talk a little bit about that?
We have a good working triangle here. We have, the sink, refrigerator, sink, and then we have our ovens over here. And in this case, even though I could have probably used 2 ovens, just based on the amount of people that I entertain, there really wasn't space for it. So the way that that I got around that was I had an oven, and then I incorporated a warming drawer. So you can take your food off and out of the oven and keep it warm in the warming drawer.
That's a good idea. And then storage, like you said, you have to make use of every little space, and I see that. I love the cabinets that you've used here, and here is your bank of storage. So really, even though this may not be the most efficient, and we're always designing to people's heights, and are they right-handed, left-handed? I was going to say.
Even for someone who, like me, at 5'7", this is a challenge.
Right.
But I'm willing to accept that because I have things that I really want, and I'm not willing to get rid of. So I just put the less often used items up.
All the liquor up there?
No, the liquor's handy, actually.
For me, I always say, well, I couldn't reach that. But then it makes sense that if it's something that you don't need on a day-to-day basis, you could actually put it up.
Holiday stuff, the things that you just really, like you say, don't need to get to often. Then there are lots of, different accessories that can make storage much more efficient these days. I mean, this is a drawer within a drawer. So this is handy for spices or for hand utensils or for placemats and napkins, but it can really help. And for me, the aesthetic of having the 2 rows of drawers and the consistency of the cabinets was really the driver, and then we solved the storage problems following that.
Great. Well, thank you for showing me your kitchen. I know there's so much more to see in your house, but this is great. Like you said, it makes use of every space that you have in the home. It's still functional. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
So it's not a 3-week kitchen, but it can be done. My kitchen probably is a 3-week kitchen because I live in a, like more newer neighborhood.
Right. There are a few features in here that make this not something we can accomplish in 3 weeks. That would be that full wall of tile, and then some very special features with how the bar is constructed out of this, the waterfall detail on the countertop. So those are the kind of special features that may add a week or 2, but we're still not talking about 3 or 4 months.
Right. Well, thank you, Deborah, for showing me your beautiful kitchen. So for people who are interested, if they have a kitchen that they're thinking of remodeling or just updating, how do they get in touch with 3-week kitchens?
Well, there's a couple of ways. One, they can just contact you through Corrin You, or they can jump on our website, 3weekkitchens.com, have a look around, and we can go from there.
Okay, so call Deborah or check goodlivingbydesign.com. We'll have the information there for you.
Hi, I am Katie Brewer with KB Digital Designs. I am a local photographer here in Denver, Colorado, and I have a great idea for Father's Day gifts, which is right around the corner, and that's getting some family portraits done. That's an awesome gift. I feel that all dads are pretty hard to shop for sometimes, so give them something meaningful and something that he can always look back on and he's gonna love. So you can either schedule a family photo session with the whole family, or you can get together with your siblings maybe if you're a little bit older, get the siblings together if you have kids, get your own photo shoot done, and then blow them up and print them and frame them and give them to your dad for Father's Day. For more great tips, you can head to my website, kbdigitaldesigns.com, and thanks for joining us today.
Coming up next, I will be talking with the creators of Fit Foods for You. They have been providing my husband and I healthy, nutritious, and affordable foods. We'll learn how fitness training led them to develop their takeout and home delivery meals. Corrin You is a full-service interior design company. We're located in Highlands Ranch, and we've been here in Colorado for 10 years.
Usually the kind of clients that contact us are pretty busy, they don't have a lot of time to do this on their own, and they just want to have someone come into their home and make it feel the way they envision it. We pride ourselves on working with all kinds of budgets and being able to make someone comfortable when we come in their home, and it's a great experience. It should be fun. It shouldn't be stressful or overwhelming.
With the Corrin You's design expertise, knowledge, and attention to detail, people can save money because they avoid costly mistakes and they also avoid wasting time. Our process usually starts with a 20-minute phone call, and that's our discovery phase where we learn more about your project, what you want to do in the space, and what your expectations are.
We'll then make an in-home consultation where we actually then go and see your space and sit down for about an hour and measure the space, take photographs of the space.
Then we go back to our office, and in 2 weeks we come back with a design presentation. This is when we show you 3 design options. All our design options are interchangeable. You can mix and match, and they were created based on conversations we had with you. Once you've selected the design option that you'd like to do in your home, we go back to our office and start the ordering process. We're there to manage your project from start to finish. We do everything in your home, from a simple paint consultation to accessorizing a room to decorating one room or your whole home. We do it all.
Call Corrin You now and get $250 off your interior design project. 303-346-2593.
For you busy women and men out there with careers and families, sometimes trying to add the good life into your day is as simple as having someone do the shopping and food preparation for you. Here's Linnore with Heather and Rick Socius with Fit Foods for You, and they can help you out.
Hi, I'm here with Rick and Heather Socius of Fit Foods for You, and since 2009 you guys have been supporting individuals, families, athletes, professional teams in living healthy, eating healthy, affordable, and fresh. So tell me a little bit. So Rick, you are a personal trainer. So how did you get started in the nutrition business?
Well, it was typically by accident. I'd say God-given, actually. I was training a client of mine for 5 days a week, and he couldn't seem to lose a pound. He came to me, he goes, Rick, I need you to move in with me and make wise cooking decisions for me. And I was like, well, I just got married, I can't move in.
Wow.
But I cook my food on Sundays. I'll go to the grocery store, buy your groceries, cook it, package it, and just give it to you. And then you just eat for the week. He goes, oh, that'd be great. So that was success for him. And I did it for another person and another person. And before you know it,
and now it's your business.
I grew out of my kitchen and I'm into a business that was, no intention on being a business at the beginning, but
right.
glad to help individuals out.
Yeah, because you are helping us. Like, for people who don't know, like, I am a client of Fit Foods for You. My husband had a change in lifestyle 3 years ago, and he had to eat healthy. If you know Filipinos, like, we cook with all the sauces, with all the oil, so it's really unhealthy for us. So we found you, and since then, like, you've been delivering food for us, to eat for lunch and dinner. And it's great because then I'm very busy. I don't have to think about what to cook and what to shop for to eat healthy. Mm-hmm. So Heather, tell me, like, you do home delivery for us, but do you also do other stuff that they can come to a shop or a place where they could pick up the food?
We absolutely do. We have a couple variations. You can go online and order food at fitfoodsforyou.com, and you can choose to pick up at a store, in-store pickup. We have 11 locations that are in-store pickups, or you can have it delivered to your home or place of business. So that makes it really easy for people to make it better to be able to eat quicker, and if you're on the go and such like that.
Yeah, because then if you're busy and if you're like me, like every Sunday you have to shop for the whole week and you just run out of ideas, and usually you end up like eating unhealthy or just eating what's in front of you or ordering out, and then
sometimes wasting food as well.
Yes,
you
have
cook it,
leftovers
and stuff like that, or you don't actually prepare the food that's in the fridge and it goes to waste. So that's another area where we come in and help out, where you don't have to do that anymore.
I know, and I know you also do athletes and professional. You train professional athletes, but for people who are like me, who don't even exercise, this is a great program.
We find that it's a great program for really most any lifestyle. So whether you're like just a person that needs help getting through the day at your workplace, you want to take food to work, whether you're a busy mom and you just need the night off from cooking. We also have bulk food so that you can order bulk, sit down at the table, put it out as a family and share. Right. Whether you're overcoming dietary needs like your husband, you have fitness goals or motivational goals to lose weight. We have such a variety of lifestyles. That's what's so neat about it.
You also do the exercise and you do a whole lifestyle change for people.
Right, that's what we feel, lifestyle, exactly.
Yeah. So if people wanted to reach out to you, what is your website and what phone number then can they call?
Yes, Fits Foods for You. It's the number 4, the letter U.com, and the phone number is 720-583-0643.
Hi, I'm Marissa Garbin. I'm here today to talk to you about your men's summer skincare needs. It's really easy to forget about applying sunscreen when you're outside, having fun, enjoying the weather, but it's very important. You want to make sure that you're applying your sunscreen 30 minutes before you head outside. If you're outdoors for a long period of time, reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. If you're going to be outside for a really long time, you should apply your sunscreen before getting dressed. Clothing only offers an SPF of 8 to 15. One of my favorite sunscreens for men is the Raw Elements Eco 30. It's a broad spectrum SPF 30. It's really great for the entire family because it is chemical free, there's no preservatives, it doesn't run, it doesn't streak, and there's no fragrance. Men tend to forget to apply sunscreen to the tops of their ears, tops of their hands, back of the neck, and tops of their feet. So pay attention to those areas when you're applying your sunscreen. When you're outside, if you're not wearing a hat, if you have thinning hair or you have a shaved head or a heavy part, a spray sunscreen is a great way to go to cover those areas on your head because you don't want to use a cream sunscreen. It can get a little oily. This is from Baby Ganix. It's an SPF of 50 and it's also water resistant for 80 minutes. You just spray on, rub in, and you're ready to go. You also don't want to forget about your lips. This is a great product from Juice Beauty. It's their naturally clear SPF of 8. It's not shiny, so it's a great option for men. If you're going to be swimming, playing sports, and you want a little bit more coverage, this is Lip Lux Sport from Kula. It's an SPF of 30, and it's also clear, and it goes on without a shine. For cleansing and moisturizing, this is a great multifunctional product. It's called Tao of Man, or the Way of Man. For cleansing, it takes off all of the dirt and impurities. And then after your face is dry, you can also use it as a moisturizer. And it's great for combating all the signs of aging. For more tips about skincare, please visit our website at goodlivingbydesign.com.
Taking time for financial planning can help pave the way for your family's good life. Coming up, we'll talk to Channel 2's financial expert, Joseph Quijano, about ways to improve your family's finances.
Find videos, information, and expert interior design advice at goodlivingbydesign.com.
Her Life Denver magazine is designed to keep women inspired and connected. Each month, we dedicate Her Life to celebrating all that is exceptional in our community. You'll find inspirational women and interesting topics such as health, beauty, and home design. With beautiful full-color photography and great stories, we strive to keep today's women connected to the things they need and want. Get our free monthly newsletter or subscribe by going online at herlifemagazine.com/Denver. Hi, I'm here with Certified Financial Planner Joseph Quijano of Become the Banker. Joe, you're Channel 2's financial expert, and I'm excited and thrilled that you're willing to share your financial expertise with Good Living by Design viewers. So tell me, what are the general concerns of consumers about their financial success?
Well, Linnore, they feel totally devastated financially. Over the last 12 years, the economy has really been negative, really negative, and consumers feel like they're really confused, number one, and they're really tired of losing money. They almost feel like they're on a perfect storm. By the way, have you seen the movie The Perfect Storm?
Yes, I have. So are this like little economic storms that come together to create this perfect storm that you're talking about?
That's exactly right. Those little storms that come together and they create this big economic storm that we're facing right now.
So what are those economic storms or small economic storms?
Right. There are a few. One of them is employment. You see, people are getting laid off, they're being terminated, or they're being transferred.
Okay.
And what happens is when they lose a job, people don't have enough money in savings, and they don't know what to do until the next paycheck arrives. So they're pretty concerned about that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, employment is high.
Okay, what's another one?
Another one is inflation. You know, Linnore, this is something that amazes me. The price of goods is going up, but I'm not buying the 3% inflation rate that you hear on the news.
Right.
If you look at what's real, a carton of milk 5 years ago was $1.86. The same gallon of milk today, it's almost $4.
Is it?
It's almost like $3.92. Can you believe that? That's inflation. So people have to keep up with that. Then we have taxation. That's another storm. You know, if you look at the national debt, over $18 trillion. If you look at the state of Colorado debt and the local debt, taxes are going to have to go up. They're going to have to go up. So that's another storm that people are facing today. And then, of course, we have death. Have you ever thought about what happens to a family when the breadwinner dies?
Right.
And you see, we're getting older.
So all these things come together to create that perfect tsunami.
Tsunami, that's
oh,
right.
My goodness.
Yes, and you know, and one thing that amazes me also is that there's only one strategy, one product that can single-handedly put a stop to that perfect storm, and it's called Become the Banker.
Okay, so if people want to know about this strategy, you have seminars that they can go to.
We have 3 seminars, and they can go, or the viewers, your viewers can go to our website at becomethebanker.info. That's becomethebanker.info to register.
Great information, Joe. Thank you so much.
My
and
pleasure.
if you want to learn more about the seminars, go to his website or check goodlivingbydesign.com.
Hi, I'm Brooke Hengst with the Live Colorado team at Madison & Company Properties. I have a quick tip for buyers right now. It's a difficult market for buyers, but if you are not writing a seller love letter, you really should be. I'm seeing a lot of buyers that are writing a love letter crafted to the seller to say, hey, we're the Hengst family, we saw your property and we loved all of these things about it. It really helps to differentiate your offer and can give you a world of success in the marketplace. That's my tip for buyers. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at sellwithbrooke.com. My telephone number is 720-988-5952, and that's the tip of the day.
The Corrin You is a full-service interior design company. We're located in Highlands Ranch, and we've been here in Colorado for 10 years.
Usually the kind of clients that contact us are pretty busy, they don't have a lot of time to do this on their own, and they just want to have someone come into their home and make it feel the way they envision it. We pride ourselves on working with all kinds of budgets and being able to make someone comfortable when we come in their home, and it's a great experience. It should be fun. It shouldn't be stressful or overwhelming.
With the Corrin You's design expertise, knowledge, and attention to detail, people can save money because they avoid costly mistakes and they also avoid wasting time. Our process usually starts with a 20-minute phone call, and that's our discovery phase where we learn more about your project, what you want to do in the space, and what your expectations are.
We'll then make an in-home consultation where we actually then go and see your space and sit down for about an hour and measure the space, take photographs of the space.
Then we go back to our office, and in 2 weeks we come back with a design presentation. This is when we show you 3 design options. All our design options are interchangeable. You can mix and match, and they were created based on conversations we had with you. Once you've selected the design option that you'd like to do in your home, we go back to our office and start the ordering process. We're there to manage your project from start to finish. We do everything in your home From a simple paint consultation to accessorizing a room to decorating one room or your whole home, we do it all.
Call Corrin You now and get $250 off your interior design project. 303-346-2593.
We all know the benefits of exercise. It can help you stay fit, stay healthy, feel good, increase your energy, and is overall a great thing to do. We've got some great fitness tips for you today and some experts that are going to show us their routines and help you stay on track with your workouts.
Hi, this is Rick and Heather with Fit Foods for You with a couple exercise tips for you today. We're going to just demonstrate the treadmill. We're going to use it in a fast 25-minute workout that you can do at your home or at your local gym, in and out, to fit the busy lifestyle. What I'm going to have Heather do is we're going to try to really target the fat burning zone and the high intensity zone to burn fat throughout the day, opposed to fat right here on the treadmill. The misconception is that you have to really run really hard, really fast to burn any kind of fat. The lower heart rate will actually burn fat better than actually the high intensity. So we have Heather starting on a slight incline at a slow speed, about a 3.2, just get a nice little warm up. We're going to do this for like 2 minutes. Once she hits the 2-minute mark, we're actually going to raise it a little higher, slow it down a little bit. So what I like to do is like an active cardio piece. So you're constantly change the incline and the speed to get to that heart rate to the fat burning zone. So she'll do this for roughly a minute or two at a slow pace. It's actually burning fat right here on the treadmill. Now we're going to have her go down in an incline and speed up the pace a little bit and go to a fast walk or a slight jog to increase the intensity. We'll roughly have her do this for 2 minutes as well. And then after that 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and raise her back up to a higher incline and slow down the speed. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to create an environment throughout the day to burn fat with a high intensity, speeds of metabolism, and then actually burn fat right here and now if we're doing a fasted cardio with a slower heart rate. When you're trying to burn fat, your heart rate needs to be at a low, right between 100 and 120 beats per minute. For reasons that the body's physiological process to burn fat happens at a slow heart rate. Once you increase your heart rate, the body doesn't have the time to process fat. It'll burn the more readily fuel source, carbohydrates, sugar, glucose. Want to speed metabolism up throughout the day, burn food throughout the day? That's when you would do more of a high intensity form of exercise, such as when we do the slight jog. So we like to incorporate both of these techniques at the same time, so you actually burn fat here and burn fat later throughout the day. So what we're going to have Heather do now was the last 3 to 5 minutes, is we're going to have her do a nice slow walk, a nice little cool down to finish off this exercise. And if for any other further exercise information, you can contact our website. It's FITFOODS, Fit Foods, the number 4, the letter U.com.
I hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks to our friend Rick and Heather Socius of Fit Foods for You, Marissa Garbin, Brooke Hanks of Madison and Company Properties, and Joseph Quijano of Become the Banker. I'm Linnore Gonzales. Thank you for watching Good Living by Design. Joe, your Channel 2 certified, say it again,
Socius. That is probably the one word I have to remember. Socius, okay.
Well, thank you for showing me your kitchen.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited to see the other place, you know, the